Hi, it's Graeme Cox here, co-founder of OptiSurface, and I'm going to give you a demonstration on why we export a base or a floor control file sometimes. So in this field we've got, it's from Canada, we've got some ditches designed through the field indicated by these black lines. And if we look at a cross section across this ditch line, you can see the red is the natural or the existing topography, and this purple is the proposed topography after we've done ditching. And you see there's a bottom of the ditch here. It's quite, well, it's not that sharp. This is vertical scale is exaggerated. It's a lot flatter than this in real life, but you can see that the in fact that cut there is only about 8.8 of a foot. Anyway, so but you see it's kind of a sharp bottom. Now if you're running a ditcher right along the bottom there and you drove right down the center on the line, then yeah, you could cut that ditch right to that. But if you're driving if you go off the center line slightly, or you're cutting or you're with a blade of some sort, then obviously if you go off the center line, you won't be getting the bottom of this. You won't be following the bottom of this ditch line. The way we work around that is to put a wide flat bottom on the ditch. So in this case, it is 60 feet wide. Now we don't want you to cut 60 feet wide. We just want you to cut one blade width typically. So in that case, you'd be cutting, so that's a 15-foot blade or a 5-meter wide blade. You'd only be cutting, across here, this 15 feet, basically from there to there. All right. So just let me draw that. So these lines here, dotted lines, represent where, or the bottom here is a 15-foot wide floor of the drain, and then these are 10% batters, 1 in 10 batters up here, the side slopes. So that's what we want you to cut, something like this. We don't want you to cut this massive cut like is shown up here. We're just providing that control file with a flat base so that you can work down on this floor level without having to be affected by any side slopes that might disrupt the blade following the bottom of the drain. So yeah, don't go and cut this massive wide drain. We just want you to cut the width of the blade typically. And having this flat bottom here also allows you some ability to adjust the location of this drain for some reason. If you think that you have to get around some type of infrastructure or a fence or something like that, you can move sideways. You can move this drain, and instead of running down the center of the drain here, you might decide the center's somewhere here, right? It might be somewhere off this actual center line. So it allows you to kind of adjust the alignment slightly if you want to as well. But if you don't want to do that, just drive down the center of the drain here. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, please contact us, and good earth moving.